How are we doing? Pre-litigation disputes, family. Stephen Palmieri coming to you here today. And today we are going to talk about what is the secret of pre-litigation disputing. Okay, sounds exciting. We're going to go ahead and leave you on that cliffhanger. Real quick, if you guys are watching live, go ahead and put in your comments below. We are doing this in real time for you, and we will make this interactive with your questions. All right, so let's go ahead and dive right in to today's topic. So what is really the secret behind pre-litigation disputing? Well, the secret is that there really is no secret, if you can believe what I am saying. Okay, so let's talk about this. So there's a whole lot of different names out there for credit dispute methods. You've got compliance challenges, you've got spray and pray, which I think is my favorite one of all. We all know what that is. Just pick a code in your software and hope it works. We've got factual disputing, all these different names for dispute methods. But when we look at the FCRA does not have all these different things that are in there. What the FCRA says is that if the consumer disputes the completeness or accuracy of an item of information, they can send that dispute to the consumer reporting agencies, and they are supposed to conduct a reasonable, which is an important word, reinvestigation with the furnisher. Okay, so when I say pre-litigation disputes, really what that is just putting together your disputes with a good, solid, foundational understanding of, hey, if I send this, whatever I'm sending out to the consumer reporting agencies or the furnishers, for that matter, potentially, I kind of have an idea of what my foundation is, and I have an idea of what my next steps can be as far as if I were to lay this up against the FCRA. And I think this is where a lot of people go, just kind of go sideways with the whole thing, because they may think, well, I can do another dispute and another dispute, and that's totally cool. But the FCRA, recall, is not really designed to like repair credit, if you would. It is designed to create a mechanism to correct errors. And if those errors are not corrected, it creates negligent noncompliance and willful noncompliance remedies that the consumer can seek. Obviously, they would need to get with a lawyer for that. So just understand, the idea and the concept of doing 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds is entirely a credit repair concept. That is not a Fair Credit Reporting Act concept. The Fair Credit Reporting Act is information is supposed to be of maximum accuracy. If the consumers identify an error, the consumer's obligation is to put that error in a well-crafted notice, send that notice to the consumer reporting agencies as a dispute. That then triggers their duty, their reasonable procedure requirement to conduct a reasonable reinvestigation. So call it what you will, call it a compliance challenge, call it a factual dispute, call it a spray and pray, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, if you can send out whatever you're sending out and understand, okay, I'm telling them very clearly what's wrong, and here's why it's wrong. And if they don't fix it, here's why I can state that their procedures failed. That really is a good quality foundation for a pre-litigation dispute. And remember, there's really 2 components to being able to escalate this thing to a consumer financial protection attorney. Number 1 is you need to have the error. That's why understanding how to read the report and see if it's inaccurate is very important. That's number 1, is that there does need to be in general an inaccuracy. But number 2, you need to be able to demonstrate that the procedures were unreasonable, that the procedures failed at the consumer reporting agencies. So again, if you send something super simple like prove it or remove it, and that is it, there's really not a whole lot of standard that the bureau is going to be required to perform. On the other hand, if you put them on notice of actual real things that are wrong, whatever that can be, this video is not about that. There's a lot of ways to find errors in credit. And especially if you can give them proof of that, whether it is proof that comes originally from the furnisher or their own credit reports. which are clearly illogical, or copies of their credit report pages along with notations, citations, or copies from their own industry standard, the Metro 2 format. A lot of ways we could be creative to put them on notice of things that are wrong. But at the end of the day, that is our duty. That's the consumer's duty. That's the credit repair organization's duty. And even if you're a consumer protection attorney representing your clients, kind of in that pre-litigation, trying to just get things corrected, it's our duty to put them on notice of what is wrong. So that being said, hopefully this video makes it a little bit clearer as to what we mean when we say pre-litigation disputes. That is not a super fancy thing. That is just the best way for us to say what you are doing is actually properly aligned with what the FCRA actually requires. That way, if the procedures don't get you what you're looking for, if the data does not get corrected or deleted, you are going to be in a much better position to take your hard work, whether you're a consumer or a CRO, hand it off to a consumer protection attorney, and give your client or the consumer the best chance of escalating this thing up the way that they need it. That being said, appreciate you guys for watching this. I do bring these videos to help you all sharpen your skills and increase your knowledge. If you like this, like and share it. Feel free to join my YouTube channel. And of course, if you are a credit repair organization or even a consumer protection attorney and you want to dive deep on everything we're talking about here, go to creditrepairtrainingcourse.com. And that being said, I will see all of you on the next video. You guys be good.